Welcome back, everybody, back with a video. Today is going to be a very short video. Let's get into it. So, with Rift currently gone, funny enough, we do have a Hunt and Rift buff. But guess what? Rift is currently not here. Rift is currently gone. It's closed. We're done with Rift, right? We're done for like another couple more days until it does come out. Funny enough. So let's talk about what is actually the best thing to farm currently while Rift is currently gone. So with Rift currently gone, yes, we do have Hunt buff and all that. Well, I will say this right off the bat. I think Hunt buff is really good if you are trying to hunt for a certain set, or if you're just like me and we are having it rough when it comes to reforged materials. So if I go over here and let's look at my Wyvern. Boom. I have about 8.5k. Not too shabby. But I go down to my Golem. I have 2.6. I go to my Banshee. I have not even 200. And then so on and so on and so on, right? So again, right now, I think Hunt buff is really good if you really need the reforged materials or if you really need a certain set of gear. Specifically like Wyvern. Most people will find Wyvern because of speed gear. You are able to craft speed gear. You are able to get guaranteed epics of said speed gear. Guaranteed sets. Guaranteed to be speed. Because obviously in Steel Workshop, it is technically like the Lethia event. If you go over here, I'm able to craft Banshee materials. Guaranteed epic. And I'll be able to pick the set I do want. After you do craft a certain amount of times, this does pop up, right? And you could pick whatever piece you want. You could pick what set you want, and this is why it's really good as well. Especially if you are hunting for speed gear, that's definitely worth it. It's 100% worth it. So, if you're curious, if you really want to farm Hunt buff, right now would be a very good time to start farming, especially since Rift is gone. Just dump everything into hunts, and also on top of farming hunts, you do get reforged materials. You also get expedition posters. You also do get, what's it called? Bookmarks, mystics, skystones. All of that does drop inside hunts, so just keep that in mind. But let's go back to talking about the other topics. So after Rift and Hunt buff are gone, we are going to be getting XP buff. Now I got a lot of questions farming about gold, asking how I get so much gold. I'm currently at 595 million. I made a video about a couple months ago at this point that I didn't reach 1 billion. I'm already down 600 million. That's basically because of all the free crafting materials they did give us, and then I was power farming. I farmed a lot and I got a lot of good gear. So I involved a lot of rolling, speed checking, and all that. So best place, again, this is probably be a very good time to farm for gold if you desperately need it, because besides, Hunt buff, there's nothing else to farm. Rift is currently gone. Best place for gear. So obviously, and when it comes to farming, you definitely want to go over here to Book of Memories, and you want to farm Eulogy of a Saint. I have yet to open this because I haven't really felt the need to farm gold ever since I farmed 1 billion gold. I will be opening this very soon, though, because obviously my gold is going very low, and I do not like that. Obviously, you do want to open Eulogy of a Saint. You want to go to 3-7 and just sit there and farm. But before you start doing that, follow these steps. Please do this. If you are desperately needing gold and you are going to farm gold, go over here to the shop. Make sure you are in the guild. You go down here to normal. You go down here and buy this 50% XP boost. You could buy the 1 day or you could buy 3. I think 3 days is just so much better value because you don't even need the buffs to really farm for gold. This just helps speed up the process, right? 50% more XP is insane. The more stigma drops you do get, that's literally quite insane. So I do recommend buying XP boost. Again, you can buy 1 day, perfectly up to you. I just like buying 3 days, so I'm not being forced to sit there all day and just farm. At least 3 days, I have some leeway to go back and forth if I really want to. Get off the game, do something else, right? So I really recommend buying this. Yes, it costs skystones, but trust me, it's definitely worth it. Really worth it. So buy an XP boost. I'm not currently in the guild. You'll see why in a couple days. Be sure you're in a guild. Buy the XP buff from that. On top of the 50% XP boost, that is already 60% XP. When the buff comes around, you get an additional 30% XP, so you should be at 90% XP. I don't think it's 40. It should be at 30%, which would have you at 90%, which is very good And then you go over here to the teams, and you also give one of your characters the EXP artifact. I don't think I have a farming team anymore because I've been doing arena, been doing all that other stuff. But yeah, it looks like I don't have a farming team. So ideally, let's go down here. Arbor Vildred, best farmer in the game, hands down. Don't want to hear anybody complain or say anything. It is literally going to be Arbor Vildred. I think this is the right one. I have 2 of them. You should be the right one, right? Surely. You are the wrong one. Okay, of course. All right. So it will be this Arbor Vildred. Boom. And then, lastly, let's go over here and go to Friendship. I basically almost Friendship level 10 my entire box, farming to basically 1 billion gold. You will see it just goes on and on and on. I've literally almost everybody Friendship 10. I obviously did it because it's free Molagoras, and I'm farming for gold. I might as well be max farming these characters because it is Molagor for them. So, just go down to any character that doesn't have, obviously that's Friendship 10, go to the characters, add 3 characters here for this. Boom, there you go. So go to one character, doesn't matter who. Also, do make sure they have no gear, make sure life much easier, or just make sure your Arbor Vildred is much faster than them, because it will speed up the runs tremendously. Now, you go over here, give a character Friendship artifact. It helps you farm more friendship, which means, therefore, you get more Molagor for those said characters. Go over here, you switch this as well, you give this character as well. Again, it's perfectly fine, even if you don't have multiple friendship ones, it doesn't matter. If you have one, give it to them. Give this character, or one character in the team, the EXP. That's an additional 15%, which means we're at 105% already as we speak. With the buffs, when the buffs are activated. Without the adventure buffs, they do drop. So 50% plus the 10%, that is going to be 16%. Plus this artifact, we are at 75% EXP, which means more stigma. More stigma means more penguins. More penguins means more gold you do get for selling them, right? And then lastly, the other character, you could just throw on another friendship artifact. So 2 friendships and 1 EXP is going to be best case scenario. Again, this is really important because it speeds up the process. You get Molagor out of it. It's just the most bang for your value, right? But overall, this is pretty much how it works. And then after that, once you get the penguins, you are going to be able to just sell said penguins for gold. Now, obviously, I don't think I even have any penguins, do I? I do. So you go over here, and then obviously you go summon your stigma, and then you just sell them all. And then, yeah, that is pretty much how you do go about it. That is pretty much to farm the best way of gold right now. Again, Rift is currently down. Hunts are here. You could buy the EXP buff now and start farming if you want. I really don't think you want to wait. Well, yes, you could wait if you really want to, but honestly, it's only 30% of EXP. You might as well buy a 3-a-day buff. Start right now, and you have the buff today, tomorrow, and then the final day of buffs. So I think that's the best case scenario. I would definitely recommend farming for gold right now if you are specifically needing it. Unless you need to reforge materials, then go farm that. But otherwise, I would really recommend farming gold right now, specifically, especially if you are down bad. But again, other than that though, hopefully it answers a lot of questions, which really I think would be the best thing to farm right now currently. But other than that though, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you have a good day. If you have any other questions, let me know down below. And peace out.